Hello everyone, welcome to another stream. So we're back on Taimanin and they have a winter event, so we're gonna see what this is like. I'll probably only be on for about 30 minutes, but we'll see what's going on here. I've still gotta wait for some of these things to finish up here. Alright, let's do the free gems first. I need this. I need to get these gems if I can, so might as well. Oh boy, here we go. What now? That motor, getting pinged in the background here. I'll have to check that in a bit. I think the average time for this is about 1 minute and 10 seconds, I think. Not too much. I say that and then I go smashing into a wall. That was my fault. I'm busy having a drink at the same time. Like, oh, okay. I'll have a drink, then smash into another wall. This is going perfectly so far. It's totally fine. And away we go. There we go. Totally screwed that up, but we're good. Right, so we came on to do the new event quest. I'm just checking for any main missions. No. Okay, so let's see what the new events are. There's a Christmas one, and then there's the repeat of the Task Force Saves Christmas, which I'm assuming is last time. We'll do the new one first, which I'm assuming is this one. The gacha being the new character, Himuro Reina. Increases critical damage of all ranged attacks. Oh, nice. Okay. Gonna need to do this one then. As usual, what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip the storyline and just breeze through this, hopefully. Who am I kidding? It's Emily. We're just going to breeze through this anyway. Let's see what the enemies are like. Hey, Proof! Checking, is that what you call your urge for lewd ninjas? Hey dude, I'm loving those stats increases. If that's what you want to call it. I just want to see, because we're gonna get gems out of this anyway. But I want to try and get the event done and get the character. The only problem is that, like, I'm gonna have to try for this instead of the other one that's available through gacha, because the gacha has just been terrible to me the past couple of times, to the point where I'm actually thinking of not bothering with it anymore. Like, I'm thinking of just saving all the gems for, like, characters and stuff that I can actually use in gameplay, because as much as I like trying to get, you know, the assist characters like this, it's not happening. Which is a pain in the ass. It's like I can spend loads of gems and get nothing in return. So it's like, okay, I guess I just won't bother then. I'll just collect all the active player characters instead. Because at least if I spend like 1,200 gems, I know I'm going to get a character out of it. Like, if I don't already have roles in advance to unlock one of the characters, it takes 1,000 for one supporter, and it's just ridiculous compared to the beginning of the game when it was first released, where you could get a supporter like really easily. Proof says increases of a certain stat. But yeah, I've been leveling up everybody, getting different items, doing the battle pass on it. It's actually been alright. It's been pretty easy. I'm actually gonna load more money back because I was worried about money at one point on it. Okay, now I've seen this guy before, but I've not seen him with a pole for a weapon. It's okay, I'm not going to see him much more after that. He's dead anyway. So every time we complete a mission, we get, I think it's 5 to 10 gems. And we've got 2 of these events. So what we get is 150 from each one. Roughly, because it's 5 missions with 3 different difficulties. I'm just sat here having a drink at the same time. Hope you're alright, Proof. Hey Sky, I'm doing alright. Just chilling. 7 days of work left this year, says Proof. Oh, nice. Not too long to go then. Shinju says, I see ninja boobs on Clay. Nice. Nice to see everybody coming back, as usual. I got something in the work for everybody. First time I've really announced it. I got something in the works. It's going to be a surprise when it comes out. Not going to mention more than that. I don't know when it's going to come out. Aiming for the end of the year, but at this rate I'm not going to make it. So we'll have to see. If not, it might be early next year. Come on. These missions, man, I thought I would have had like Christmas themed enemies, but instead it's just the average monsters, you know. Sky says, excited for the Moon Gundam coming to GBO 2 and the battle simulator where we fight the Psycho and the Mark II. Ooh, interesting. Have we had the Psycho Mark II in the simulator before? Because I remember I think it was the Psycho on its own. You gonna do a belly dance? No, no. Surprise announcement, I'm curious. Yeah, I got a few tricks up my sleeve still. So yeah, kind of riding out the end of the year and seeing how it goes, and then next year hopefully it'll be okay compared to this one. Then again, I've probably just jinxed myself already by saying that, so. Oh. For anyone who didn't see it before, we played Halo Infinite for about 2 hours. Again, that was fun, just exploring the ring some more and trying to do more of the campaign. I've been getting excited for it, considering I've been doing all the side missions and everything. But I've been getting annoyed by people posting spoiler videos, basically, on YouTube, and them coming up in my recommended. So anytime I see spoilers, I just block them. So I've got a lot of new channels being blocked at the moment. I was mentioning it on the Infinite stream. It's like, do you want to see the end of the game, like 6 hours after the game's launched? It's like, come on. We had the Psycho Mark II before the current one, so proof. Oh, okay. Okay. We had the Psycho on GBO 2 before now, but we have to fight both of them at the same time while enemy suits are trying to distract us. Ooh, wait, who are we fighting here? Oh, it's Felicia? I think. I never fought her. Yeah, we never fought her before. If I remember rightly, isn't she like Black's vampire daughter or something? Oh, I was going to say let's nuke her, but she already got nuked without me having to press the button. I love that. It's like, oh my god, it's Felicia. She's here with a scythe, and the next moment she gets absolutely wrecked. Wonder what she's going to be like on different difficulties. Hard to imagine doing the battle with the two psychos in under 3 minutes. Somebody can probably do it, you know. I imagine Nova can do it. Oh. Is that a Death God Lolly? If I remember rightly, the main bad guy in Taimanin, Edwin Black, I think it is a vampire, and if I remember rightly, the profile for Felicia is she's supposed to be his daughter or something. I don't know when that happened. I'm gonna have to check that out after this one, because this one's on normal, I think. Because we just did the easy mode, which is basically Emily breathes and everything dies. And we've improved her even more because they included new levels for the character to reach now without maxing out totally. So you can add on to like the critical rates and things like that. So I've upped Emily's critical rate and damage a little bit. So she gets crits a lot more often, which was already ridiculous enough. So I figure we maximize the crit damage and crit rate, and then we should be good with it. Hey, X-Ram! How's the quest for Opie? I mean, it's okay. It's not been too good, you know, with the way that they make the gacha out to me. Oh. But it's okay. We're getting more gems back so we can get more characters. Because I've got, like, the trio of massive Opie in this game already. I don't know who to get for the next one. I think I might get, let's see. See about characters here. Sometimes I can't remember the names. Maybe Asuka, Fuma, or Ingrid for a laugh. Like Astaroth's the obvious one for like PvP. Fuma's kind of okay. I just like the way Fuma looks. Same with Asuka. I think Astaroth's probably the best way to go for PvP, but I'm already leveling Sakura and Yuki for PvP, along with Emily, obviously, so everybody else is just kind of there in the background as eye candy. Like, not gonna lie about that, they're just eye candy. Right, let's continue with the event here. Won't be surprised if the evil guy has a harem of evil girls, especially because of the source material. I'm trying to remember, actually. Not entirely sure. It's funny because if you play the action battle game, I think it is, not this one, the card game one, you actually get a mix of Lilith's different universes. So you get the Taimanin universe and the Prison Battleship universe crossing over, because you get to see the Prison Battleship cards in that game. Apparently they both take place in the same time, well, the same universe, but not at the same time. Weird. Hey, ATM! Sky says, so it's going to be a strategy thing now for that simulation battle where we either kill the Psycho Gundams and ignore the mobile suits, or take out the mobile suits first and then the Psychos. I mean, it depends on the suit as well, the suit you have as well, right? Because you can always team up with 3 people and have somebody handle the extra suits while somebody focuses on one of the Psychos, right? Like, honestly, I've dropped out so far out of GBO2 primarily because of the fact that everybody else who I used to play with is so damn good that I'm not on the same skill level anymore. I was half considering just to start a completely new profile and just work through that instead, because there's no way I can keep up. Plus, I'd probably have a lot more fun. It's like, unfortunately, there's no way I can play with everybody else that's on my list right now, because everybody else is just too damn good, or has too many better suits. So it's best just starting from scratch. Because then at least I can figure out what the hell my skill level is, instead of being too high a rank and then getting curb stomped. Delete everybody here. I think we're about, what, halfway through normal now? I've not been paying attention. Emily's just been wrecking everybody for me. Ren says, you can try the free 10 spins. They're doing it all month long. I'm going to be doing that, hopefully later on. Nova suggested it, so I figured I'd try and get on at some point. That reminds as well, for anybody who didn't see, I posted up progress on Deltarune. I'll be doing chapter 2 at some point within the next week. I beat Jevil this morning at like 6 AM. I woke up at like 5 and decided, you know what, I'll have a drink and then I'll try some Deltarune because the internet wasn't working. So it's like, I'll try something to keep me entertained. And I didn't record the damn thing, did I? But I managed to do it. After like 3 hours previously trying to beat Jevil, and then like another 30 minutes today, I actually beat him. Only just, but I got there. I must have just been in the zone, so I'm happy about that. So I pacified him. So, chapter 2 coming soon. Then I won't be too far behind for when chapter 3 comes out. Shinju says, haven't played in a long time either, really, partially because of my arm, as well as frustration and lack of enjoyment. That's literally my exact sort of situation, you know. Get taken out of the game completely because of my arms. And then as I'm coming back in, I'm just not feeling it anymore because of everybody obviously having way more playtime. Because I lost out so much in that year, it's like there's no way I can compare. If that's your problem, I'll introduce you to some friends of mine who just play for funsies, like going Zaku's versus Nude. Oof. Managed to get the bar girl from the free 10 spins to friends. Ooh, nice. Can't wait to see your reaction to meeting Spamton. Yeah, I didn't want to move on to chapter 2 without beating Jevil, because I wanted the Jevil's Tale, which I gave to Susie this morning. So yeah, I'm kind of upset that I didn't get Jevil on stream, because, you know, it's one of those things I always like to try and do stuff on stream, but because we've been having internet problems since, like, yesterday for no reason, it's been screwed us over, so, like, I only just got the internet back today, and even then it's intermittent, so it might go off mid-stream, so not good at all. I'm hoping when I do the rolls for this event, I can actually get something. It's either that or I grind it out for like the next couple of days when I've got the chance. That and make a new hoodie. Because, like, I'm really enjoying my hoodie collection right now. I mean, come on. We got a nice selection of hoodies right now for this game. I need to see about new ones for the other characters. See if we can get one set up like Asuka or someone. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing fine. As usual, you know. Just realised I wasn't dodging that, and I'm looking around where everything is and realised that the mouse is over where OBS is on the second screen. Oh, come on then. Ow. Oh, come on. Oh, no. It's Felicia again. Somebody called 96, he'd probably love this. Oh. This is right up his alley right now. If I up my crit rate in about 4 seconds, she's gonna die real fast. Oh, I didn't even get the chance to do that. And she's dead. Oh, get hit less than 25 times? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to do that one again. Like, at least I'm on hard mode now. So on average, it takes about 10 minutes per difficulty. And I've got to do the previous event as well that's being redone. Now, let's try and get this one done without getting hit this time. I say that and then I get hit first time I come in. It's okay, it's fine. No big deal. Just as long as I don't go near the electricity too much. Oh, I say that and then I get hit again. It's okay, it's fine. I mean, I expect Emily to actually do a dodge for it, but we have problems with this game sometimes of dodging because they automatically dodge wherever the hell they want rather than the direction you're pointing. Come on now. Oh. Come on. Here's Felicia, I think. Oh, no. I was wrong about that. She's here now. He'll probably immediately mention he's thirsty for the missing transformation sequence because of the scythe volley. Probably. He hasn't forgot that. He still hasn't forgotten that. I can't remember whether they said that was going to be a Blu-ray exclusive or not as a joke. I don't know. All I remember was them mentioning there was an exclusive, more interesting transformation. And then him getting really hyped over it. Right, we'll do hard on there in a little bit. I want to try and do the other gacha as well. So we've got that one. We got Taimanin Saves Christmas, which is the one that we did previously, but we can do this really easy. I can't even remember the story for this one. I mean, it's Taimanin. Is the story really the grabbing factor for this, or is it just the character designs? No, I feel like there's something that hook people into this franchise, whether it be the characters or whether they've seen stuff elsewhere about them. I don't know. Weird. Ta-da! Right. Just skimming through all this story stuff. It's not important. It goes into that whole argument of his story really, really needed in your porn. I don't know. Oh, I remember this. You got the two robot guys that come down and flank you either side, and then you just nuke them. That moment we're at the assist that we have at the moment ups your crit damage for 10 seconds and deals, I think it's 380. This is just easy at this point, easy gems. Laurie, your loot stuff is so important, says Shinju. I think that's the funny thing about the Taimanin universe, is just the whole thing of how crazy the lore gets in what essentially is just glorified, well-drawn hentai. You know. Oh. I don't think I've ever seen hentai with this much lore and depth to it. Okay, we are flying through this right now. I can just quickly get the this in the normal mode done, I'll be happy. Because then I can do the 2 hard modes some other time, because I'm going to be on like, Minecraft next. Because I said I'd go on Minecraft with Sean, so I'll get that ready as well. Okay. Oh wow. Just completely nuking that ninja there. She comes out of the woodwork with the goons and then we just wreck her. Didn't know Battleship was linked. You're pretty cultured, it seems, Dave. Ah. Yeah. Prison Battleship. I mentioned it before in one of the older streams, but the only reason I even know about Prison Battleship is because one of the guys that I know who used to do artwork and stuff, like really good artwork, we went out one day on a field trip when we were in college, and we were supposed to go to an art museum, and instead I decided that I would get involved by stealing everybody and taking them around the town, and I got told off for it, you know, later on, because I basically stole the entire class and just said, right, we'll go around town instead of actually going where we're meant to. And we went to one of the anime shops, and sure enough, they had the DVD for Prison Battleship. But I didn't know it was Prison Battleship at the time. I just remembered the back of it and the description that it was giving me because I read it. Because the guy picks up all these DVDs and he's like, yeah, I'm just going to buy this stuff. And maybe like, I think at the time, Advent Children was out, which is telling you how far back it goes, you know. So Advent Children has come out, and he's got this Play Arts Kai figure of Cloud from Advent Children, and he gets these couple of DVDs, and he takes them to the desk, and as he's taking them, I'm like, dude, can I just look through the DVDs you got? I want to be nosy. And he's like, yeah, sure. I take it out the bag, and I'm reading the back of it just to see what he's got, because I didn't pay attention. And then I take Prison Battleship out of the bag, and I'm reading the back of it, and I'm like, I don't remember the name at the time, but I remember the artwork, you know, because out of everything, Lilith has some pretty detailed and good artwork compared to a lot of other, you know, hentai stuff. So, I'm looking at the back of this box and it's mentioning about Prison Battleship and the description of it. And, sure enough, I'm like, dude, have you just intentionally bought hentai? And the guy's like, no, wait, what? And I mentioned that it was hentai, and he was like, wait, so I just bought hentai by accident, and I was like, you've either done this, and you're playing me as stupid, or you don't realise it, you just picked it up because you saw the front cover and went, oh, that looks cool, you know, And it turns out he just got it because the front cover looked cool, so it was like, oh, okay. And I just remember it. It's stuck in my mind ever since because it was just such a funny situation. So yeah, what the hell is the jacket, says Young. It's related. Oh, whoa, there we go. So yeah, that's the story of how one of the guys I know and still know now basically accidentally bought hentai and then was like, oops, because he didn't pay enough attention to it because he was too busy looking at the artwork and just went, huh. Oh. I've told that story at least, I think, 2 to 3 times now on stream, but it never gets old. Accidentally. Yeah, he claims it was an accident, or at least he did at the time. Years later on, when I asked him about it, when I said, dude, look, it's space, prison battleship, and the only reason I knew about it is because basically afterwards, after seeing the artwork off the back of the box, I'm there just chilling out, looking around the internet, as you do, doing your research, in quotations, and sure enough, I find the artwork online, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I know what that is, now I know what he got, and then of course, then I get curious, then I look at the wiki, and then I'm like, oh, this is what it was, and this is what he's into, oh, and then through that is how I ended up finding out about Taimanin, because I was like, let's research the company and see what the hell's going on with them, and then sure enough, it's like, so Lilith have done, Prison Battleship and this, and I was like, oh, okay, that's new, So yeah, that was some fun times. Did you watch any of it? Prison Battleship, I've watched it after, like years after, Just finishing up here, I've just got to do these last 2 missions and then I'm going to jump on the Xbox. But yeah, like I was saying, that was hilarious. I only watched it, no joke, about 10 years after reading the back of the box. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of messed up, But yeah, it is pretty amusing. And yeah, he was pretty cultured. I remember he got a load of other stuff, like, after that. Like, cause I remember when we went out to play games one time, and there was a Kotobukiya statue from Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball, I think it was. And he ended up getting that. He was like, yeah, I'll just grab that, it's all good. So, okay, no complaints, but he used to get a lot of stuff like that. When he got his first job, he got a load of other, like, basically statues of big-boobed women as well. I think if I remember rightly, he got one of Zero Suit Samus or something. That's one of his favourite characters. But yeah, he used to show off all the images all the time. I was like, dude, what's going on in your room? And his room is just like full of cultured material. It's a killer Christmas tree! I'm gonna die in like 2 seconds here. And he's dead. At least when it comes to other funny things towards the end of the year now, at least I don't have to deal with the drug dealers at the end of the year like we used to in the other place. Oh, fun times. What more fun adventures we've had. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer over to Minecraft now. Don't know whether I'm going to stream it or not. I'll have to see. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed. And I'll see you on the next one. So until then, bye!